If you're 16 or 17 years old right now, this is not pressure, this is just preparation. Everybody's timeline is different. But I feel like not a lot of people talk about what's really important at this age. Not what looks good online, not what people flex, but the things that are actually gonna help you out now to better, your future. This is just the foundation to help you get started and some tips that I have. I'm 17, I'm still learning, but this is what I realized so far. So here are the top 6 things that every 16 to 17 year old should have in 2026. And number 1 is some type of job, some type of income. Now you don't have to be a business. It don't have to be anything type of online money, social media, or anything like that. It could be a regular job. It could be literally walking dogs. It could be the most bare minimum things. It could be chores. That's the income. $20 a week. You go Walmart, Dollar Tree, Papa John's, Publix, Wawa's, Winn-Dixie. It doesn't matter. I feel like, in my opinion, what I realized, 16 to 17 year old, have some type of job, have some type of income. It don't have to be a whole lot of money. It don't have to be $3,000 a month. It can literally be as low as, it really doesn't matter. As long as you have a job or income coming in, frequently, consistently at that age, I feel like you're good. You're setting yourself up later down the line whenever you turn 18, 19. Number 2, now that you have a job, I do recommend you getting a teens checking account with a bank. Being 13, 14, 15, we probably use Cash App. We probably use, something like that, Cash App, Apple Pay. And that's cool and all. I still use that, literally majority. But it's just also still good to have that teens banking checking account for whenever, your direct deposits, whenever you're getting paid. It helps you track your money, your spending, what you're spending your money on. But it's just really good to have. The bank that I have, hold on, let me pull it up real quick. I use Capital One. In my opinion, Capital One sucks. Do not get Capital One. In my opinion, I say go Bank of America, because whenever I turn 18, I'm 17 right now. Whenever I turn 18, I'm switching over to Bank of America so fast, boy. The only reason why I did Capital One, because my mom, she had a Capital One's account, and if I just did it under the bank account she used, well, it was a credit card line that she had, and if I just went under her, it'd just be more easier and just better for me to get it, because she understands the Capital One app, so then it just, translates over what I was doing and what I was using it for. But I got a 360 Capital One teens checking account. In my opinion, it's easy, it's simple, but it's boring and lame, in my opinion. It's a lot of cons, but if you have any questions about that, just hit me up and I can help you. At number 3, this is what I would assume, that you have at least a permit, because me, I have a permit. I'm not saying because I have one, you have to have one. A lot of people right now have driver's license. A lot of people, don't have the permit, but I'm just saying it's more ideal for a 16 to 17 year old should or would likely have a permit. It's okay if you don't. It's fine. You have a different timeline. That's cool. But that's my 3rd point. Have a permit. Get your driving hours in, so whenever you turn 18, you're ready to get your driver's license. At number 4, you got your job, you got your teens checking account. You need to start saving. Even though we do not have a lot of bills being so young. I mean, I got some bills. We're not gonna talk about that. That's gonna be a different video, maybe, if y'all want it. Y'all need to be saving y'all money. I don't know how much paychecks are, how much y'all get paid. Y'all gotta do y'all own research. How much I want to save, how much I need for, things y'all need, and stuff like that. Not necessarily saying you have to invest in Bitcoin, a Roth IRA, a 401k. You just save put a little bit of money aside in your checking accounts, saving account, just for now. Put some cash in a shoebox whenever you get some money. Follow the 50-30-20 rule. I think the 50% is your bills, the 30% is your savings, and the 20% is your wants. I believe that's what that is. Correct me if I'm wrong. No, I think 20% is savings, 30% is, for what you want, and then 50% is, your bills and your expenses, if you have any. So that's my 4th step. Try to save some money. If it's not a lot, at least try to save something. You don't want to be blowing and spending all your money. You want to have your money saved up. So if you have desires of going to college, if you have desires of getting a car or something like that, that is something I highly recommend you doing. Saving some money. Number 5, it's not required. This is number 5. In my opinion, it's not required, but it's just something I put on the list. Have a hobby or a side hustle. But for a lot of people, certain different ones, your side hustle is your job and your income, which is me. I'm not going to expose what type of line of business I'm in right now. But my job is my side hustle and my hobby at the same time. But for y'all, that could be cutting grass, you know, washing cars, that could be babysitting. Like I said, your side hustle could be your job, your income, which could also be your hobby. But your hobby could either be going to the gym, playing basketball, dancing, you know, social media. That's a hobby, which could also be somebody's income. Just have something you really like to do, and just you know, let that be regular. Like for me, my hobby, like I said, is my job. But if it's not that, I play basketball, I hoop. So then that would be my hobby. Besides all the getting ready for being an adult, besides making all the money, make sure you're doing something you love and having fun, you know, going out, having friends and stuff. You know, it's okay to have a balanced life and do that if that's what you decide to do. Number 6, last one, reliable transportation. It could be anything. Walking, everybody's able to walk. Electric scooter, electric bike, a Sur-Ron bike, a dirt bike, your mom driving you, your friend driving you, your own car. Have a reliable source of transportation, because how are you going to get to work? If you don't have a reliable source of income, you can't get to work. Everybody has legs. Everybody can walk. I pray. I hope. As long as you have that, you already have a reliable source of transportation. Me, I have an electric scooter. It's not the fanciest, it's not the best. I literally I didn't mess it up. It's just the company that I got the electric scooter from is Buns. It's 22 miles per hour. It does the job, gets to where I need to go here and there, point A to B. As long as you have a vehicle or transportation, something to get you from point A to B, I feel like you're good. If you don't have a car, if you don't have an electric scooter, if you don't have an electric bike, if you don't have a bike, at 16, 17, you're not behind. Like I said, you just have your own timeline. Just work with what you got. But yeah, that's the list, the top things I feel like every 16, even maybe 15 or 14. But definitely 16, 17 should have in 2026. Me, I'll turn 18 in about 3 to 4 months. So I will be making a new video on a new list for, you know, what 18-year-olds should have. But if this helped you, if you need any help with anything I said, I'll gladly help you. Just comment and I could give you my content. We could talk, we could chop it up, I could help you. And yeah, I appreciate y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all.